cuckoo soar. They fly high and fast, and they're always full of energy.
Right? It's been ages since that day we first saw Dvalin. We've come so far.
Oh, before I forget, we've got a pretty long trek ahead of us, so here, take this. They look like shiny little gems, don't they? Don't be fooled, though. It's actually candy. My mom made them. I always bring a few when I know I'm gonna be out and about for a while. A little boost of sugar can really come in handy in a pinch.
Woo! Paimon loves candy. Thanks.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I've got all sorts of bits and bobs on me. I'm sure they'll come in handy at some point. We've come a long way. How does a break sound?
Great idea! All this sightseeing is making Paimon hungry.
Oh, are you all out of candy? I've got some more if you want. I've also got bread, drinks, fried rice, roasted apples.
Whoa, you're practically a walking cafeteria!
I just like bringing a lot of stuff with me. As my mom always says, it pays to be prepared. They only come in handy every so often. But hey, better late than never, right? Huh? Is everything okay, Traveler? Seems like you've got something on your mind.
Yeah, that was so weird. It has to mean something, don't you think?
Actually, you know what? It could be because our Archon is different from the rest.
Different how?
Well, I heard that other nations' Archons live a long time and belong to a class of extremely powerful beings known as gods.
And that's not the case in Natlan?
Not at all. Every Pyro Archon in Natlan was an ordinary person before taking on the role.
Huh? A human serving as an Archon? Is that even possible? You find it hard to believe too, huh?
So that's not normal then? I guess I've just gotten used to how things are here in Natlan.
Well, based on what we've seen, that's not usually how it works. It can't be that easy for a human to become an Archon, right?
Pretty sure the Pyro Archon's the only one who can answer that. I do know this, though. Even after becoming the Pyro Archon, the person in the position still grows old and requires rest. The statue of the Seven may look a lot like our current Archon, but that has to be a coincidence. Countless people have held that title over the years. Oh, I should also mention, the pilgrimage is actually how we select the Pyro Archon. Anyone can claim the title, you just have to prove your strength.
So the contest is all about how strong you are.
That's right. We believe performance in battle is the most comprehensive test for a future Archon. Plus, when someone emerges victorious, it's hard to argue with the results. Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious from the beginning. Don't just take my word for it, though. Even the tribe elders said they've never seen an Archon with such strength before. But it's just as Chief Pakal said. Today's limits are tomorrow's breakthroughs. Our future Archons will go from strength to strength.
Okay, Paimon's gonna ignore the whole human becoming an Archon thing for now. It's just, if she's really that strong, do you think that's a good... If we think back to what happened in Inazuma...
I wouldn't worry about it. Our Archon's a...
Yeah, you're right. It's not like...
It'll all work out. You'll meet...
Alright, Paimon's just about ready to...
Oh, we call this a phlogiston chip. Sorry to disappoint, but only people from Natlan can use that power.
behind you. Something's coming. What do we do? Is something after us? Should we get ready to fight?
We're fine, we're fine. This here is Toto. Hiya, Toto. It's me, Kachina. Well, aren't we looking lively today? Did the chisel floor you over here? Warm, isn't it?
Oh, so it was just a friendly saurian.
That's right. There's quite a few of them around here, and Toto's the friendliest and gentlest of the bunch. He's always hanging around these parts. I swear he does it just to show off to any Outlanders that might come this way. Don't let his size fool you, though. He's just a big softie.
What does the crouching mean?
That's an invitation. He's offering us a ride.
Paimon's not so sure about this. Oh, good point. You guys have fun with that then. Paimon will just... Wow, the sightseeing is even better from up here.
The higher the vantage point, the better the view.
Are you and Toto close, Kachina?
Yep. When I was little, my parents and I went to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame to buy a bunch of different fruits, but the car we were using to transport them flipped over on our way back. Toto wasn't even half his current size back then, but I still burst into tears when I saw him approach. I was afraid he was going to eat all the berries and sunsettias and leave none left for me. In the end, though, he didn't eat a single one, and even chased off a few other saurians looking to snatch a few for themselves. After that, he used his big head to help get our cart right side up again. I've been bringing him fruit ever since. Oh, and I was the one that named him Toto, actually. With the sheer amount of food he can eat, he pretty much grew like a weed. Before I knew it, he was already this big. Oh, look over there! That's our destination, the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. You can let us off here, Toto. Thanks for the lift. It's an easy walk from here, so I say we head the rest of the way on foot. It'd be quite the trek for Toto otherwise.
That's true, especially considering his size. Well, see you later, Toto!
I'm supposed to meet some friends here, but... I don't see them anywhere. Maybe they're not here yet.
Open your eyes, Slowpoke! Ugh, we've been here this entire time. I've already lost track of how long you've kept us waiting. Listen here, you. It's not just Kanish and Moalani's time you're wasting, but mine, too! Mine!
What the heck? That's a strange-looking Saurian. Or, wait, is it even a Saurian?
Take it down a notch, all right? You don't even know some of these people. Just because Kachina's too nice to get mad at you doesn't give you an excuse to be rude to her.
And what are you gonna do about it? You think you're the boss of... Hey! Oh, what do you think you're doing?
All right, I've put him in a timeout for now. Sorry about that.
Aw, you didn't have to do that. Hal just doesn't have much of a filter, that's all. I don't mind.
He got what he deserved. Let's just hope the lesson sticks this time.
Moalani, there you are.
Looks like you made some new friends. And here I was worried you ran into trouble on your way here.
Hello, Paimon's Paimon.
A traveler, you say? You came at the perfect time. The pilgrimage is a sight to behold this time of year.
I don't see your teammates with you, Kachina. Where are they?
Oh, they went to join teams with a better chance at winning.
So you're saying you've been ditched? Again. That might give them an advantage during the team stage, but it all comes down to individual strength sooner or later.
Yeah, well, I couldn't even promise them we would make it through the team stage. The outcome of the team stage usually depends on the ancient name-bearer, after all.
Hey now. There's not a single person here that can promise their team victory. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. Besides, you're not you were only 3 victories short of reaching the Night Warden Wars last time.
Wait, so if the pilgrimage is like a national sporting competition, then what are the Night Warden Wars?
The former is a battle of skill. The latter is a real war. A war against our eternal... the Abyss.
Oh, they're here too. Well, wait a second. You're saying the prize for winning the pilgrimage is the chance to go to war?
That's not too far off. That's why it's called the Night Warden Wars. The pilgrimage chooses the strongest warriors among the tribes, and those warriors fight to repel the Abyss in defense of our homeland. Their names and deeds are then recorded in epic tales passed down over time. Yes, but that's the nature of war. Danger comes with the territory. Resisting the Abyss is our duty. But we're not alone in this fight. We also have the blessing of our Archon, which allows for our safe return.
It's something we call the Ode of Resurrection, which does exactly what it sounds like, basically.
Resurrect people, you mean?
Yep, so it's not so scary, really. Our Archon's blessing gives us the courage to keep moving forward.
Let's go register. We don't have much time.
Wait, what about you, Kachina? You're not really planning on...
We really wish we could help, but we're not from here, so it doesn't seem like we can take part.
There's no threshold to the number of participants. With the sheer number of teams, it's practically guaranteed chaos. No matter how strong or experienced the warrior, in a situation like that, it's...
Oh, how about this? When we register, why don't we ask if these two can have special permission to participate? Odds are the answer will be no, so if that doesn't work, well... I only have a few...
You're not asking me to lead your team, are you?
Look at you, mind reader. So, what do you say? With how strong you are, it would practically be an upgrade for my teammates.
Fine by me, but doesn't that leave you and Kachina as a team of 2?
There's a world of difference between that and flying solo. Besides, we're a formidable duo. I bet our new friends here will agree that 2's always better than 1, right?
Oh, you mean us? You're right. 2 is definitely better than 1.
It's just like the old saying we have here in Natlan. No one fights alone. But listen to yourself. You'd be hard. The rules don't... It's not like they left...
Well, I'll leave you to...
Oh, I know. Just give me a sec.
This is the place. Let's wait for Mualani here.
Did you see the flags at the...
Oh, yeah. There were
Those are our tribal flags. One for each of the 6 tribes that make up Natlan, including the Children of Echoes.
Why the sudden tour guide routine?
I said I'd introduce them to Natlan, and we've got nothing better to do, so I might as well deliver on the promise.
Fair enough. Well, I'm from the Scions of the Canopy. We live high in the mountains and have the closest ties to the Yumkasaurs.
My friend Mualani belongs to the people of the Springs, a seaside tribe. The scenery of that just leaves the Flower Feather Clan, the Masters of the Nightwind, and the Collective. If we get a chance after the pilgrimage, I'll be sure to show you around.
Well, if we're talking tribes, allow me to stand in for our chief and welcome you on behalf of the people of the Springs.
Mualani, you're back!
Everything's settled on my end. My teammates took it unbelievably well,
They probably just didn't see any drawbacks to your proposition.
We're saying the same thing here. You, my friend, are a...
Hello there. Here to register for the pilgrimage?
That's right. I wanted to ask, though. These 2 travelers are very interested in the competition.
I'm sorry, but only people from Natlan are eligible to participate.
You couldn't make an exception just this once? This traveler is a renowned adventurer. He's more than skilled enough to participate, and I'm sure the audience would be interested in seeing what he can do.
It's not that simple, Miss Mualani. Even a single exception sets a dangerous precedent for countless interested parties in the future. The purpose of the pilgrimage is not only to select strong warriors, but this is the fire that fuels the sacred flame. Natlan is only safe from the invasion of the Abyss, while the sacred flame burns eternal.
Oh, so there's another purpose for the turn.
That was the initial purpose, actually. Every participant, whether they win or lose, contributes to the defense of our...
Exactly right, Mr. Kanich. Contending fire can only be produced in battles between people of Natlan. Outlander participation would inhibit the production of this fire, which couldn't...
Oh, so it all comes down to the contending fire. Well, you can...
That would be great! Tourists like Dale. There's something Paimon was wondering, actually. You read Paimon's mind, Traveler. Why doesn't everyone just fight together? You know, since you can bring them back to life.
The power of resurrection has its limits. For starters, the ode only works on those who bear an ancient name.
That's also why ordinary people who emerge victorious in the pilgrimage aren't sent to fight the Abyss. It's protection. Although, they're still afforded the same...
That brings us to the other condition for resurrection. Not much to...
Victory?
The victors shall burn bright. Only those who triumph over the Abyss earn the right to be revived. Defeat in battle not only means death, but the tales of the vanquished are eventually forgotten. And an ancient name...
Yeah, they won, right? Isn't it the defeated ones?
You have to think about it at the team level. For example, 5 representatives will be... Even if 4 of them were to perish, the Ode of Resurrection would still take effect. All you need is for 1 person to return victorious.
Because every victory is a building block of...
Of course, the team needs to be strong enough for that to be the case. That's why the first stage of the pilgrimage is divided into teams. No one fights alone. That is what we believe.
This all sounds...
Well, that axiom is dangerous always, not to mention...
I've actually fallen in battle before.
The realm of the Wyab? Does that...
Hard to say. The realm's not somewhere you can access by ordinary means, and we call this realm the Night Kingdom.
The fact that you were resurrected.
Then releasing you from...
If you're done arguing... It all went... In the meantime...
Nice. Oh, family and friends included, which means you both get in on it. dig in, you guys. Eat as much as you want. These dishes are all local. There's more where this came from too, so don't be shy. Let's feast until the bill gives the Archon a heart attack.
Don't be dramatic.
The Pyro Archon is very generous, even if it does cause some trouble for all the hotel work. Speaking of trouble, I've locked Ahau away for now, so you don't have to worry about him being in—
Wait, isn't that a little hard?
Nah, Kanich and Ahau are always like that. Everyone has— What's got you all down in the dumps, Kachina?
I know. I can't keep using my age as an excuse. I have to prove to people that I'm—
You don't have to prove anything to anyone. If they don't think you deserve to bear— Trust me, Kachina.
I just hope it's not the fact that I can take it. Yeah.
To be honest, losing 7 or 8 times isn't even a lot. Maybe—
Yeah, didn't you say you got really close before?
It's just...
Hey, have stumble, and I'll be there to— I know you've never tasted victory, but—
Alani, I trust you. I definitely do. I still don't know why but I can't be the only—
Not to mention, the fact that your ancient name has survived until now means all your forebears managed to honor its meaning. Otherwise, it would be lost.
That's right! And you'll have us rooting for you too!
No. But still... I'll win this time for sure. Oh, right. I should eat some—
Nice to see your
Thanks for encouraging her, you two.
Don't you worry. We've seen how kind and hardworking she is. We can...
Take it easy. You're getting—
I'll pour you all some drink.
She even travels with homemade juice?
Kachina's backpack is practically a bottle—
That's true, but she definitely only offered us some so she could go find somewhere to cry for a little while.
Seems like you two really look out.
She's like a little sister to me, you know? She's already so talented. She just needs that one decisive win to convince her, and I have a feeling this is the one.
Why are you so sure?
Oh, no. I was just born confident.
Mulani's being modest. She's already a 3-time veteran of the Night Warden Wars. Came out on top each time.
Wow, that's amazing!
Nah, it's no big deal. The opponents I had to face were pretty tame, that's all. Either way, the challenges haven't been that difficult so far. But I'd—
Paimon gets it! That's how Paimon and the Traveler are too. Of course! Just think about it, Traveler!
Drinks are here. Better try them while they're still fresh.
Feeling better now, Kachina?
Me? I'm gonna get some meat in my system, then head up.
I'll come with you.
Just don't go overboard, okay? The last thing we need is for someone to— Alright, fine. Make sure—
Attaboy. I need—
So full. I'm so sleepy. We should get a good night's sleep before the competition.
Morning, Traveler. Morning.
Looks like everyone's here right on time.
Says the one who only made it because I was there to get you!
How? Not so loud. You're gonna give me a headache.
Well, if you don't do well today, we know who to blame now, don't we?
See how your friends talk to me, Kanich? I help you wake them up, make sure everyone's on time, and do I get a thank you, Ahau? No! I get told off!
Mulani's right, but—
Hopeless. Every last one of you.
All right, moving on. How did you...
I had some nerves at first, but my bad—
That's good to hear. Maybe you handle stress better than you know.
The competition's about to start.
A little.
Oh no, we were so busy focusing on the
I thought that might happen. Here, I brought you some. No thanks necessary.
Attention everyone! The tournament is about to begin. All contestants proceed to the venue. I repeat, all contestants proceed to the venue.
Well, I'd say more, but that's our cue. The opening ceremony is what kicks everything off. You should be able to see Kachina and me from the stands. We're counting on you to cheer us on.
Don't you worry, Paimon's gonna cheer so loud, you'll hear it across the stadium!
Thanks, you two. I'll be sure to keep an ear out.
Well, we should get going. See you later.
Okay, bye-bye!
Attention everyone! The tournament's about to begin! All spectators, please take your seats. I repeat, all spectators, please take your seats.
Oh, that's our cue! Wow, we've definitely never witnessed a competition of this scale before. Let's go in once you're ready.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Don't worry, I always win anyway.
Relax.
Don't worry, I always win anyway.
I must choose carefully.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Don't worry, I always win anyway.
No good. I must choose carefully.
Don't worry, I always win anyway.
Must choose carefully.
Relax.
Give up. Hesitating will do you no good.
Don't worry, I always win anyway.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
I must choose carefully. Give up. Hesitating will do you no good.
Don't worry, I always win anyway.
I must choose carefully. Give up. Hesitating will do you no good.
Don't worry, I always win anyway.
Relax.
Entering the stadium of the Sacred Flame, you won't be able to leave the arena once the tournament begins.
The pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame is a competition with a long, storied history. Countless hopefuls have gathered here today, each vying for the same prize, the right to serve their homeland in the Night Warden Wars. Before we begin, allow me to remind everyone of the rules. Each team will board a hot air balloon, which will land at a random location. Contestants must search for fire towers within the contest grounds, accumulate contending fire through combat, and bring a sufficient amount back to the stadium. Defeat in combat, departure from the contest grounds, and running out of time all lead to elimination. Only the strongest teams will be able to withstand the... Only those who emerge triumphant in the team stage earn the right to take part in the individual battles. The outcome of these one-on-one matches not only affects the contestants' individual scores, but also determines their next opponent. After many rounds of battle, the contestants with the top 5 rankings will get the chance to take part in the Night Warden Wars. Now, let us welcome our Archon as she delivers the opening address.
Skill, strategy, fortune, form. Many factors influence strength, but victory never lies. The pilgrimage is not merely a trial to determine the strongest among us, but also a stage upon which to showcase your individual growth. Today marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga. One written in the triumphs of the victors. So, without further ado, let the games begin!
So that's the Pyro Archon? Is it just Paimon, or does she seem kind of intimidating? Kachina said she was friendly and welcoming, but, yeah, but it would be kind of rude to bother her. We should wait for a better time.
Well, folks, it's clear the contestants are already raring to go. The teams will now board their hot air balloons and make their way to the competition grounds. Kick their butts, Itzna!
Go, Mualani, go!
You can do it, Kachina!
And the crowd goes wild! The hot air balloons are about to ascend. Contestants, prepare yourselves to take flight! Remember the rules. The balloons will take you to random locations, and your battle starts the moment you land. Best your competition, collect sacred fire, and bring it back to the stadium. Good luck, everyone!
Guess this is where we're starting.
Let me see. It seems pretty quiet around here. Looks like we get to ease ourselves into combat today. Let's head that way. We don't need to worry about avoiding other teams. Anyone that crosses our path can
Okay, I'll follow your...
Just remember, don't hesitate. The team...
And with that, the pilgrimage is now underway. Time for the contestants to give it their all.
Ooh, a fire tower! And an unoccupied one from the looks of it. Be on the lookout for an ambush. Careful, we've got company!
Katrina.
Looks like we're some easy stuff.
Perfect timing. We've got supplies to generate company. So let's go. We're on the bus. Loser gets lost.
This was new.
We won!
We're just getting started. Grab the fire and let's head to the next spot.
Currently in the lead, we have Chum, one of the contestants from the Flower Feather clan, really leaving her Mamoru has taken out 6 contestants in a row! What a legendary competitor! But can his hot streak continue?
Oh, well, aren't you two an interesting duo?
How did these monsters make it onto the grounds?
It's part of the tournament. You can't handle you monsters. How are you supposed to know your base? Why don't we handle these monsters first? Then we can battle it out between ourselves. But I think I've got this crap. But not everyone can make it again. Your run ends here.
Nicely done, Vegeta. We actually beat a legend.
Come on, don't just stand there. Grab the fire and go.
We have a new team going ahead! Mualani and Kachina have already eliminated several favorites for the win! I knew someone would show up! Hand over the sacred fire and no one gets hurt! Let's finish this next.
Right here.
Would you look at this? 2 favorites for the win. Itzna and Unkunga have run into each other. Looks like it's gonna be an early goodbye for one of these formidable competitors. That was quick.
This mountain's huge. Is the next tower really all the way up there? It's going to take forever to make it to the top.
Just leave it to me. I'll get us up there.
Ah, we made it! Great work, Kachina.
Glad I could help.
An empty fire.
Well. Here comes another.
Another competitor crosses the finish line. Son from the collective of plenty, certainly living up to some lofty expectations.
Is that you? I'm sorry about this, but since we ran into each other, I can't just let you pass. If you want glory, you'll have to go through me!
Watch this!
Alright, every minute that passes, fewer and fewer contestants remain in play. The remaining competitors need to hurry if they want to make it out of this stage.
Hold it right there! That fire is mine! In your dreams, I think someone needs a reality check, and I'm more than happy to oblige. Let's hope we put up a good fight. Hey, work together. Let's finish this next.
That was quick.
We collected enough sacred fire. Still doing all right, Kachina?
Yep, all good.
We're running out of time. There's a spirit way over there. We can ride it back.
Oh, we really lucked out.
Just grab onto me, Kachina. I'm not sure if you remember, but people from my tribe can ride spiritways over great distances. It's all smooth sailing from here.
Thanks, Milani.
Hey, what are you thanking me for? We won as a team. There's no way I could have taken on that many people without you. Have a little faith in yourself. You're already a great warrior.
Oh, those were some steep curves.
You really cheered me up. Milani, I really want to win this time. I want to win this pilgrimage and become a true warrior.
That's what I like to hear.
If your team has gathered enough fire,
Congratulations, Milani. Congratulations, Kachina. You've successfully... Amazing.
Congratulations!
keep it up, Mola Kachina!
You two can take a short break while the team stage comes to a close. We'll draw names to determine the individual. After that, we'll proceed to the next stage of the competition.
You two are assigned to different lounge areas.
Solo battles next. And I was 3 wins short last time.
Hold it right there. This is the contestants' lounge.
We're contestants too. Let it.
According to my list, you're not among the individual.
Well, we'd still be candidates if it was just based on strength. We only lost because 2 other contestants snuck up on us like cowards. Ugh.
Wait, you two are...
Well, look who we have here. Remember us? Your little trick got us disqualified. Since we've crossed paths again, let's settle this once and for all. We'll see who truly...
Right now?
Don't mind him, Kachina. Tournament rules place you under no obligation to honor you. Don't just stand there. Get security over...
Forget the rules. Isn't the pilgrimage about picking the strongest? Exactly. Now's our...
Kachina!
Who are you?
Traveler!
We just came to have a chat, and then all of a sudden, you're not bullied.
I don't know your names. But if you... It has to wait until after the tournament, though.
That's enough, you two. Pink, if this behavior persists...
Are you alright? You're not hurt anywhere, are you?
No, thanks to you. To be honest, Right.
That sounds more like it.
I heard there was trouble. Has this...
Yes. It was nothing out of the ordinary.
Some people... I hope you don't let him get to you, Kachina, because you'll need...
That came up quick.
You must be Kachina. You know, people told me I got lucky in the draw, but I beg to differ. There are no coincidences. So, well, anything you want...
I really want to...
All right, our contestants have each said their piece. To your places, everyone. And big...
I actually lost. Knew I had an eye for the good ones. Guess that means I was right about you all along.
Congratulations to Kachina for taking the win. Let's give her a round of applause, everyone. Now, diving into the other matchups.
That's 1 down! Woohoo!
Where'd you come from, kid? Think you've got what it takes to go to war? Hate to break it to you, but it won't be easy to get through me.
And you are...
You don't recognize me? Figures. Our generation's been in decline ever since Ateya and the others retired from the front lines. Either way, once we face off, you won't forget my name anytime soon. Let's do this! Hear that? Exhilarating cheers of the crowd. That's why I... Room for improvement! Room for improvement! You know a trick or two.
Gotta hand it to you, kid. You really impressed me. You've got what it takes, Kachina. Youngsters like...
And it's Kachina for the win! We'll now head into a...
Thanks for cheering me on, you two. You were great out there! You faced a lot of impressive competitors, but they never stood a chance.
I don't think I did too shabby either. I've never gotten this many points before.
You ready for the last round, Kachina?
Milani!
I got permission to come see you before the last round starts. Based on your score, it looks like you'll make it to the Night Warden Wars if you win your next match. But, your final opponent... It's me.
What?
Yeah, I just thought
I did too, but it is what it is. People with similar scores tend to get matched against each other. But we just have to get past it. War is cruel, so I'm going to give this battle my all, Kachina. To hand victory to your opponent is to take pity on them. But no one's asking for pity here, yeah? So, atta girl.
So, if one of you has to lose...
You mean one of us is destined? I'll be happy no matter who wins. Traveler, Paimon,
I've been training. Thanks for believing in me. I'll try believing in myself this time too.
We've arrived at the final phase. The winner of this match will take the final spot among the victors. Give it up for a longtime contender and first-time finalist from the Children of Echoes, Kachina!
You get this, Kachina!
And her opponent from the people of the Springs, a young prodigy and Night Warden Wars veteran, Mualani! This face-off between old friends promises to be an explosive showdown. May the best warrior win!
You've come so far. Still nervous?
Why does it have to be you? Still, I'm glad in a way. Even if I lose, I won't have any regrets.
Come on! Kachina, this is no time to be modest. I know you want this more than me. And it's about time you start sounding like it, okay?
I want to win. Mualani, this one's mine!
Look!
The winner is, from the Children of Echoes, Conchita! And with that, the winners of this pilgrimage have been decided. Put your hands together for our victors as we... With her 6th consecutive win, Cheska of the Flower Feather Clan. She managed to turn the tides all by herself. Yansan of the Collective of Plenty. With an explosive comeback 10 years in the making, Kaiulani of the People of the Springs. A seasoned and renowned warrior, Kimungu of the Scions of the Canopy. Last but not least, finally living up to her true potential, Conchita of the Children of Echoes!
Over here, Kachina!
Feels like a dream.
This is no dream. We'll be going to war together. It's an...
No matter how many pilgrimages I witness, I'm always overwhelmed with pride in this moment. Pride for you, my brave warriors. You give me faith that our innumerable sacrifices are not in vain. That the brave warriors, the following is an order, and also a purpose.
As you command.
As you command.
Traveler, Paimon! There you are! I wanted to thank you for supporting Kachina back there. Not that it feels good to lose, but I'm happy for her. Hey, wanna go for a walk? Kachina and the others will be busy fighting the Abyss, so why don't I show...
Sure! What do you say, Traveler? Something on your mind?
Listen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. But she's got experience. Glory always comes with a risk. She's not one to fall so easily. She bears the... Come to think of it, you've never visited my tribe, have you? The people of the Springs live alongside the Kaholasaurus. Our tribe...
Looks like you beat me to it.
Kinich?
I was planning on inviting you to visit the Scions of the Canopy. Most of the adventures that belong to the guild come from my tribe, so I figured...
Hey, first come, first served. You snooze.
Yeah, you were first. Still, Traveler, Paimon, feel free to...
Yeah, thanks for...
Alright, let's pack up and head out. Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
We're finally here!
See? What did I tell you?
Fetch me a bottle of wine, would you, dear?
Just one? Let's get another.
Want to go to Golden Dusk later?
Now this is a vacation. Absolutely amazing.
Wow, it's so lively around here.
We try to treat every day like a holiday around here. We believe Now, let me show you around. Shochiqui Cattle Records. Kalumchi. The hot springs, of course. Not...
wait.
Oh, don't be shy. Come on, Mualani! Huh? Oh, Auntie Atea!
Please, I've told you. Were you taking these two to the hot spring?
That's right. Oh, let me introduce you. They only just arrived in Natlan.
Hi there!
I'm Mualani's neighbor, Atea. By the way, Mualani, I heard you lost to Kachina.
Yeah, I was this close to winning. Ugh. Anyway, it's all in the past. Oh, wait. You'll need swimsuits first.
Hold it right there, young lady. Have you forgotten the rule about bathing in the hot
Rule?
There's a rule about bathing?
That's right. Outlanders have to complete a trial at an artificial hot spring
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. A few travelers have gotten scalded by the water in the past. So now we have an unwritten... But seriously, Auntie Atea, do we have to be so strict?
Famous last words. The hot spring...
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's more like it.
Relax.
Much better. How... Hey! You over there! How many times have I told you...
Oh, shoot! That weird lady's back again!
Stop right there! Ugh, you need...
She sure has a lot of energy.
She's back before I inherited my ancient name. She was one of Natlan's. She referred to anyone who came to these parties as her hot spring buddies.
If Paimon lived here, she would take advantage of...
It's just... During battle, she was impaled in the abdomen by an abyssal monster. The doctors managed to save her life, but abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would
Oh, no wonder she has so many scars.
That's normal. She's worked tirelessly. Anyway, let's head to the artificial springs.
Oh, I see. That's a great idea.
See, I told you the chief would agree. Well, let's get moving then. We can't let her work.
Hey, Amina, Hikaru, Marukau. You three seem
Oh, Mulan!
This is the Traveler and...
Oh, what a coincidence!
We think Auntie Atea's ill.
Really?
Okay, so specifically the hot springs in the cave to the north of our settlement? She can never come into contact with...
Yeah, so we got to thinking, what if we renovated the abandoned spring behind her back then? Chief Amina thinks it's a great idea.
Of course. How could you have... I'm a little busy right now, though.
Of course. Take your time. You should focus on These artificial springs are pretty new, but the experience is just as good as... And you two, I know you want to focus on...
You got it, Chief. We'll keep an eye out.
All right, we're off.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun!
So, what do you think? Can you feel the warmth relax every muscle in your body?
Yeah, it's so nice. The steam is warm too.
The first time I came to the hot springs, there was no calming effect whatsoever. I was such a little ball of energy, the moment my parents looked away, I ran off to the high temperature pools. It was actually pretty funny looking back on it. They were absolutely frantic, looking for me all over, until finally they saw my head slowly poke out from under the water. I was too young to remember the whole ordeal, but my parents told me all about it. A natural, so feel free to go for a swim. I'll be right here if you need.
Okay, here.
Auntie Atea, you really came to check on us?
Of course. And I'm glad you listened. The temperature in the artificial springs isn't too high, so I went with sword.
Oh, thank you! These are great!
Well, I did make them myself. Very few young people know how to truly appreciate hot springs, so listen carefully. The temperature of the hot spring not only determines the type of snacks you should choose, but also the amount to bathe in a hot spring is to completely empty your mind. As such, swimming around—
Hey!
All right, looks like you were able to adapt to the temperature, no problem. Well, I've got to get going. Oh, and make sure you drink your milk. I'm looking at you. That better not happen again, whether I'm here.
Okay.
Paimon didn't think you were the type to do something like—
I remember thinking I'd totally get away with it too. But turns out milk— Some people get dizzy if they stay in here too long.
Paimon's fine, just a bit stuck.
Looks like you two are naturals. Oh, I certainly don't trust. In exchange, though, I can recommend a couple of shops that are worth a visit. Huh?
Yeah, she brought us friends are supposed to help you.
Well then, all right, we should get.
Mulani!
We're here to help.
But you're important guests. We can't put you to work.
All right, now, where to start? Looks like the what? Ooh, those boxes in the corner need to be thrown out as well. Also, someone needs to go out and get some cloth.
I'm not. Hey, I'm not any better. And I.
Yeah, that works. I can introduce you to all the shops while we're at it.
Well, if it isn't more...
That's right.
Well, it wouldn't be a competition.
Here, it's all on the...
Wow, that is...
That's right.
Wait, you're saying she can go in the hot springs again? That's great news!
Come on, I know you can sweet...
All right, all right.
Wow, that was amazing, Mulani!
All in a day's work.
Interested? They won't come cheap.
I'm not planning to haggle this time, I promise. Package them separately, would you? Nope. Kachina likes shiny little trinkets, so whenever I come across, I'll hold on to them for now. It'll be a nice little surprise for her when she...
All right, that should be everything.
Let me see... Huh?
What? That's on the house. 7 years ago, when the Abyss attacked our tribe, Atea saved my brother's life. So, send her my...
Oh, we will. Well, that's our shopping done. We're back. How's everything going? Wow, this place cleaned up nice.
I would hope so. Did you guys get everything?
Oh, we brought back
All right then, roll up your sleeves, everyone.
Actually, why don't you two take a break? I'll handle it from here. Traveler. So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking... So, what do you think? Not bad, right?
It looks,
Well, I'm usually the one in charge of the family store. Not to mention, this was totally a group effort.
Yeah, tonight's definitely not gonna work. Chief Amina set up those...
I see. Well, let's call it a day then. Traveler, Paimon, you must be tired too. right, this is it. Get a good night's sleep, okay?
Yep. Paimon's exhaust. Anyway, we need...
Traveler,
Mualani?
it's the Abyss. Our patrols are trying to come with me.
Mualani, a little help over here. We can...
One moment. I'll be right there. Really? That's perfect. I've been waiting for the chance to fight by your... Hang in there. We're here to help. Need a surfboard?
Let's round them up!
They get contaminated by the Abyss?
They are destroy them.
I'm away. Go help the others.
We've cleared out most of the monsters over here. Thanks for your help. It would have taken me ages on my own. Looks like we're still in for a... Let's go ask Amina.
Let's ride!
Amina!
Oh, it's you three. We were prepared for an attack.
Where'd they come from this time?
The east side. An abyssal...
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. One that the only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible. Otherwise...
Exactly.
Alright, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon, can I...
Of course! On behalf of the people of the spring...
Let's go. There's no...
Outlines your fate.
Carving way!
That's it, all right. Come on, let's get rid of this. I don't see any more monsters, so... Looks like we're in the...
These attack?
Yeah, it makes things hard sometimes, but besides, the Abyss doesn't care how difficult our lives are. Come on, we should head back. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
You're right. Mualani, look! Wait, that area looks kind of familiar.
What? How unlucky can we get? We probably don't have any reinforcements over there, so...
Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone, keep it up! Off we go.
よし、出発だ。みんなは俺が守る。燃えろ。
料理の時間だよ。
無我の境地、裁きの雷。
全力攻撃だ。燃えろ。
師匠の技を食らいなさい。
ここより弱滅の時。やっ
難攻不落。
いいかよ、到達せよ。かかれ。痛がっちゃいないよ。かかれ。どの目が出る。
世界を熱狂の渦にお披露目だ。準備できたかな。
捕まえた。はっよっやっあなたと一緒に踊りたいの。示して一緒に踊りましょう。
ために
終わるね。いい観客になってね。
元気出してよ。
99の俺はとほっせっ急がなくてもいいのよ。やっどの目が出るかしら。
カジャーン。
せっ痛がっちゃいない。ほっよっ
つい永遠のお足。
ほっ
少なくとも
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be abusing Mortis's hypercharge as much as possible before people clock on that this hypercharge is completely broken. Actually broken. I'm not joking. It's broken. I'm making good plays with Mortis. That's when you know it's good. So the problem is there's a lot of brawlers that counter Mortis, but he's a great late pick brawler. Just because the brawler's not like fantastic early on in the draft doesn't mean they're not good in the meta. You know what I mean? For example, you think of Frank in the previous meta. He was more of a late pick and he was in the game. Clancy, he was like the best brawler in the game, but because, you know, the way that draft works, he can be countered early on. So yeah, there is... I just think he's going to be such a dangerous late pick. But yeah, I don't think he'll ever be a strong first pick because there's still so many gadgets, brawlers, supers that will counter him. But long term, he will pop off. A good Mortis player, I think, will be able to make the difference. So if I can make Mortis work, then we'll win. Okay, so hopefully my teammates go mid. And then I'm hoping they don't really go a tank out themselves. Emma's pick is really bad. Ems is not a good brawler. Sandy's better, but still not really the best. If he was to switch over to the speed gear, then I'll be a little bit more optimistic. So we're going to flash over the Mortis because I just think he's broken. The thing is with Mortis, I think he's terrible for most of the game, but then you just need that one pop-off moment and you can just end up team wiping pretty much all the time. But I think you require, like, you need brain cells for it, and unfortunately I haven't got the most brain cells. But if I can pull it off, then the pros can pull it off, right? That's what I'm thinking. And this is a perfect game for Mortis, to be honest. I would take this. So the way that I play Mortis, because I'm really bad, I just end up just going really aggro the first couple of deaths just to try and get my super. And then once you get your super, you should be able to win so many different interactions. I don't think there's really a problem for me there. Like, we have G-Not back, which can be annoying. We've got Max's dash. That can be annoying. If the Bell's clever, they would actually use the grounded stop. But this is what I mean. There's so many counters to Mortis still. But I still feel he's going to be a great brawler. So, our matchup, probably want the max, to be honest. So we're just going to go early, try and get into the bushes. It's probably going to be, yeah, it's going to be a Bell here, right? Yeah. But if we can just stay and maintain pressure as much as possible, we're going to be good. All right, we need to work our way over this side. So let's just dash over here. We should be able to get this max pretty weak, at least farm a lot of our shots. That's already 3 shots to our super. Like I said, Mortis is not going to win many interactions before he gets his super. That's just known, right? Like, the strat has always been just to try and suicide to your first super. There we go. We've already got halfway to our hypercharge.
Ataya, what are you doing here?
Where do you think? If I'm here, means that thing is long gone. I was in a hurry, so it's not my best work. You should check if all the important stuff is still here.
Stop talking for now. That wound looks bad.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mulani.
Ataya took care of it, but she's injured.
All right, stop fussing. Don't you think I know my own limits? The main thing is...
Wait, no! This was...
Ataya!
You think I couldn't tell you were avoiding me on purpose? Not one of you stopped to say hello to... And you, Mualani, were you the one that brought the snacks? How many times have I told you?
Oh, forget about that!
The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other.
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
The anguish he feels has brought him to tears. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you...
Ataya! Ataya! Wait, what do you... What is this? Some sort of purification? The abyssal power, it's being cleansed away.
How can that be? I never knew that was even possible.
Ataya! Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you alright? I just saw you purify abyssal power from Ataya's body. You're sure? Good.
Thank goodness. You scared us all half to death just...
Alright, everyone, head back and get some rest. We'll celebrate Ataya's recovery, and most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid. Let's make it an occasion to remember.
Got it!
Got any other secret powers I should know about? But seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Paimon almost forgot you had that ability. You used it back in Mondstadt to cleanse Dvalin's tears, didn't you? That was some quick thinking, Traveler. Huh? You look...
abyssal power still exists within...
We think Auntie Atea's illness is...
She can never come into contact with hot water, but...
Hello? Traveler?
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring none of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days.
Who? Me?
Yes, you.
Hey,
Just going to get some air. It's too You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks in that box over there if they need
all right!
Mualani.
Yeah?
You've gotten so tall. You know, tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Seriously, Atea, what's going on? You're acting strange. Traveler, did something happen? Both of you seem a little off today.
I guess I should explain. I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. And that pylon yesterday, I didn't go face it by myself because I was reckless or too anxious to wait for reinforcements. It's because my body isn't going to last much longer. Your friend saved my life in that cave, and because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. But I'm just a few days shy of the end. The hot springs, I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not. That's what you said back at the artificial spring. I had a bad feeling then, but I didn't want it to be true.
You want... But yesterday, seeing you out there, even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. Just remember, whether in life or death.
I understand. Seems like you've given... I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up to the example.
Good. Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me? A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem strange to say while I'm still alive, but just think of it as a relic. It's brought me good fortune in battle, even after I became too sick to... Just tell her it...
Don't worry. We'll make...
All right.
Traveler, Atea, Mualani!
Excuse me, what did I say about bathing in the hot springs on a full... Life is a journey in which there's no...
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Paimon feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot spring. Still, spending time, the Kaholosaurs are so... Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delish, yelling at some kids.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys...
Hey, Mualani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
And Kachina?
Kachina fell. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the Rite of Resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her...
Exactly. She deserves to...
Alright, thanks for letting me know. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there.
Mualani, you said the Abyss was cunning, just like... Think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make, not that Paimon won...
Relax. At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity after all, but through our long history of fighting the Abyss, 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Teyvat. That's right. Conria suffered greatly during that time. And Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss. Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe. Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction... We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom, and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning. Almost like it knows you inside and out.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this time. Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various Pyro Archons we've had over the years. Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago. We totally fought them off.
You must have had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point.
Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop fighting. Responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden. Everyone in Natlan views the war differently. But I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? We have to. Not only for ourselves, but for our future. Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with us. The sea's not going... course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who, like...
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kenichi!
Yeah, the commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your truck.
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up his sleeve, by the way. He's just as strong as Kachina made him out to be.
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. When the singing starts, just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Let's go somewhere higher up so Kachina can spot us.
Warriors of Natlan, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What does that even mean?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will...
What's going on? This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We witnessed it countless times.
Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got... Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss! She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile—
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like—
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who... or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
It's true. If she wasn't revived, maybe the YUB interpret victory in different...
I mean, that girl didn't look all that...
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not...
No! She's been waiting for this moment no matter how daunting the situation. We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to venture in—
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been to prevent further casualties. I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon. If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
No, of course not.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for—
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but—
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth— So, what do you—
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat. Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal— Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this
did she just—
I believe she did. Let's go.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue.
And that means Kachina won't be—
That's correct. Not until the problem with the—
How long will that take?
It's hard to—
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. She wasn't afraid whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training. She would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her, and we supported her every step of— Sit peacefully and wait for her return?
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your— Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. I would give you that— But please, hear what I have to say so I can— Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean—
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the— If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, but if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we—
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the raw truth can be cruel.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for—
No. I can't—
You're saying it doesn't matter?
Yes. What happened to Kachina break—
And that is the crux of the problem. Either way, there will be people who suffer. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the peoples to prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening— I understand your anger, Mualani.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get—
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the Sacred Flame.
I've considered that, but the two events have— Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
So, essentially, the Abyss is taking Kachina hostage.
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? The Night Kingdom is something similar. Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the Abyss in the picture, it's a different story. Your sense of self will be devoured until eventually you become one with the Sea of Souls. Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup, but there's no chance it will be the same water you had before. I won't sugarcoat it. That is the danger Kachina is currently facing.
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need to be addressed. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the Sacred Flame. I will go search for Kachina.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very possible you will not return. Knowing that, do you still choose to go?
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her. That's all that matters.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now. I choose to go as well.
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can. The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines. If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them to pinpoint her position within the Night Kingdom. Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we even go there?
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there in person. However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss certainly won't leave you be.
It's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
Paimon's the only one who's scared? Well, if you're going, Traveler, Paimon's going too.
Citlali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. We call it the Spirit Speaker Stone. It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can, but your fellowship and courage are what will truly decide the success of this operation. Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time, after all. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
Why?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends fate. Perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can talk about that some other time. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But there are important things to be done.
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted us to give this to you. It embodies fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to tell you. She said you'd know what that means.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. I can feel them flowing within the talisman. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. We're supposed to be hot spring buddies after all. But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it, and once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of Contending Fire. But that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
You're right. Even now, the production of Contending Fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy, and we're currently at the breaking point. As things stand, the pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic. But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution. But you chose otherwise.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices. Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last a little longer.
You mean?
Yes. Come with me. The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name-bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wyeb have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide how that journey ends, not us. All we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
If not me, then who? No other is capable of sustaining the sacred flame. I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon! It's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again, and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further. Kanich, go to the Masters of the Night Wind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Sitlali. She should know.
Of course, I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting a formidable opponent.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing. Paimon really hopes nothing goes wrong. Scions of the Canopy?
The tribespeople are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then!
I'm not so sure. I don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The Scions of the Canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme sports like rock climbing, rappelling, volcano parkour, or even bungee jumping without a rope while a Yunkasaur stands at the edge and uses its tongue to catch them. Sound like something you'd be interested in?
Okay, that does sound different from our usual adventures. Paimon's not doing any of that. She can just cheer you on from the sidelines.
That's Waltuh, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Waltuh. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it.
Whoa, hold on a second.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the night.
Rescue her? From the...
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, the nature of battle is unpredictable. You never...
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Waltuh.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Waltuh? Life isn't complete without taking risks.
If you're that determined...
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the flower...
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always... Her younger sister, Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes. I'll introduce, but let's get back to business. Waltuh, how do we use the stone?
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night King, in that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drift.
We couldn't do that ourselves.
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent.
Who?
Vichama, a legendary... He's got a keen eye.
Vichama?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Quit following me.
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff top. Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? No, if you really think about it.
Are you okay?
Everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want...
Your friend?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem. We agree.
Yeah, Since you're...
Then we're agreed. I see. From what I can tell, once the connection is established...
Wow, you got...
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. I'll go find an open area.
We'll go right away.
First, I'll need some...
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding...
Oh, I see.
Right. I need two chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our world, we'll need a place to store them. Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes, but I heard there's a traveling...
Gotcha!
All right, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena spoke...
I appreciate it. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Let's just focus on the preparations for now. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming for you. Hello. Do you have any hook ropes?
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your whole stock?
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see. That would be 30,000 mora in total. Deal?
Deal.
Wait.
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need...
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. All right.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the...
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right up.
Perfect. Is that the...
That might be tough.
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's going according...
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina. I hope Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of obsidian ready in a heartbeat.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shook, here you go. How's he doing?
Do you know what happened?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking. Melko was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in 5 years ago, they both emerged. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their...
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss. Vichama didn't argue. He knew... It's just... Melko and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers. Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself. Oh, you're not wrong. I've tried. The Abyss has caused so much suffering. Anyway, that...
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here.
I've made all the necessary adjustments. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name. Go ahead. After Malko fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. If I had been there, I've always blamed myself.
But that happens. The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night King.
There might not be much hope. All right, let's get to it. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
Vichama?
Not long. We're getting close. Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malko. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting stronger.
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power.
Hanging in there?
No, why can't I?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone moon.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's
in that case, we have get back.
Wait! Ouch! What happened just now?
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion.
Give us a heads up next time, will you?
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska.
Okay.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malko's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming. And now...
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard...
Huh? What's that in your...
Huh? This is...
Hey, Malcolm.
Not enough to swing a sword.
I never thought I'd actually die on this mission.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. Pisak. Maybe you're right. Pichama, don't be sad. Just keep on living.
Was that?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing it, but
A deep...
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. For all these years,
Pichama.
I'm fine. When you asked for my help, but once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front line. That way, even if there are critical junctures in life, that's something...
Thank you, Vicha. I promised I would.
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of pure... Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep... Just speaking from experience.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name.
Koichi, are you...
I think you know it.
Honestly, they're back.
Koichi?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly. My apologies, everyone.
I'll be just a moment.
Who was that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but she was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child. That strength of will pushed her to survive.
For some reason, Paimon...
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of...
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who... It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually...
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked...
Oh, I get it.
I'm all for your adventure. Still.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem.
Well,
again with you. We agreed, but a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that...
What do you mean, sneaking?
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous. Oh, it's like he didn't even try.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it!
This is important.
You don't know that? I'm a doctor!
All right, whatever. Anything else?
You... What do you mean?
Time out. Is this...
Chaska, does it sound like I'm...
Then...
But the person...
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as...
I've also told you that
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat.
Koichi!
So, you're really going to...
Then support me.
So, that's it.
You two...
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi. It's not my place to get involved.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. According to Kinich, it's an important...
If only Tone-Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
It might be in a few more pieces than you...
Huh?
I see. Still, Lali,
Stay safe out there in the night.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient...
Well, it's fairly complicated.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little... Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of console still. All you need to do is focus on your goal.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. You're incredible
Archon, I'm sorry about before.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's...
What is this place? Hey, isn't that a
Good eye.
Whoa. I've never
It looks like there are items from every tribe.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts, and physical items do a far better job of Now, I still have... If you're curious about an item, I'm more...
Alright, we'll have a look. There are so many jars and potions.
No, those belong to the Masters of the Nightwind. They're ceremonial tools used to amplify the ability to communicate with the Night Kingdom, and the Yamaya is an expert in this field, and she taught me a lot. Even though she appears stoic and the tools you see here are quite traditional. Her students found the contents of the jars aren't all that special. Oh, except the...
Ooh, must be something really cool. What's inside?
Grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although...
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head!
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions and The association with strength might also have been the reason the original belt was extremely heavy. It was difficult for even two, and even if a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it for any...
Sounds like...
So the owner of the original belt, Kitera, commissioned a craftsman to make a copy identical, and he would often wear this version when training in order to...
Or he made a lighter version so he could wear it all the time and... Hey, there's a fishing rod here!
That's right. He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish. In his eyes, I saw a hunger.
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars. He managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious... Can a fisherman claim victory if he fails to bring back his catch? That's...
Well, Paimon thinks he...
That was my answer as well. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go...
Wait, that means you also...
Maybe we can go head to head. powder still needs some time to settle. Well, what do you think of my collection?
Yeah! If each item represents... Does every item hold a special memory?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names. They demonstrate the true shape...
The shape of...
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot but. There's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all...
At once?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important? Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination. The future is the same way. It exists. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. Humanity excels at living in the present. But too often we forget the past, while the pilgrimage and the night only by uniting the people of Natlan across count to come up with such a set of rules. The first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rule, namely a framework, through which, by holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person is... In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine throne and the... Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist.
Your sister is so cute! Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you.
A little late for that question, don't you?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's not...
No matter what others may say, my past becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would... One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the saurians you were raising ran into the room. My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children.
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all? As the Archon, I made a vow to defend...
Well, what happened after that?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our ancient name.
Am I hallucinating?
Kachina!
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I?
It's okay, Kachina.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. I was waiting for the Waltuh to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Waltuh saved me, even though its power is weakening. So the Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss, all you need to do is stay safe and wait.
It's okay. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. I'll find a way back.
You're always like... I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but you're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need... All you need to do is... No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're so...
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind.
I know.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with that face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just...
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more...
Thank you so much for your help.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if...
That won't...
I hope not.